Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hey everybody, it's Liam and Big Al, and we're in a beer garden for the Badcast.
What a beautiful beer garden this is.
It is. It's a nice one. Anywhere you go that's a garden and you're drinking in is a beer garden,
exactly,
isn't it?
Exactly.
In fact, no, this is a real beer garden though, Biggie.
Yeah.
We're here at the Wheat Sheaf Hotel.
It's a beautiful place. I've been here many a times. It has been a while since I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
It's I feel way overdressed. I've got like a bit of a dinner jacket thing going on.
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Very good. They do have a good range of beers here. They've got IPAs here that will make your eyes water.
Yeah, right.
With the hoppiness.
That's what the I stands for.
And
oh, well, I got these and I felt really bad because they're actually hand-pulled beer.
Right.
And,
What do you mean by that?
Well, so they've got this little canister that looks like an old-fashioned petrol bowser.
Yeah.
Where you can actually kind of just see the stuff in it.
Yep.
And then she's at this thing, just like hand pumping it.
Pumping the beer.
And I was like, and of course I've gone 2 pints, thanks. Right. So
Did you make extreme eye contact during any of the...
Maybe a couple of times.
Okay.
It was awkward for both of us. But at the same time, I think she winked and went, good strong hand muscles. But it could have been the girl next to me.
It is delicious. Yeah, well... It is delicious beer, whatever the hell we are.
I know.
What's it called here, Biggie?
It's called Everybody Can Get Along.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
cheers,
Very
mate.
good.
Cheers.
Oh,
that was good.
Professional. Now, Biggie, I'm not going to lie to you, my brother. I am a
sound wrecked.
hungover, low-down dog right now.
Oh, mate. Big night or big day?
Had a big dinner party last night. You know, the ones where you know...
A fancy one? Like, where you have to be on your hairs and
Well,
graces?
fancy for me,
Okay.
you know.
You had to wear shoes?
Yeah, had to wear shoes. No shoes, no sir. Oh, I can't even see. This is how hungover I am.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, he normally colour coordinates his socks with his jocks, and today he's not wearing socks.
That's right. But no, I did had a bit of a dinner party last night. Very nice indeed. But you know when all the different special drinks come out of the cabinets, and
why is it that when you're already drunk, that's when the great idea is to drink spirits?
Yeah. It's,
like it should be the other way. It should be like, okay, this party's going to go next level. We're bringing out the mid-strength.
That's right. Tone it back and be responsible, everybody.
Yeah, that's right. I know. It's one of those things where I know I'm going to be fucked the next day when we go, tequila shots. And you just go, oh, but I've got a gift.
Now, Biggie, I just spied something on your phone. It looks like you've had a bit of an honour bestowed upon you. Somebody did a portrait of you. Is that right?
That's right. It was Johnny Hillhorse. He's done a beautiful portrait
painting.
of had to be a big canvas.
Sure.
But yeah, I know. I told him he should put it into the Archibald prize for sure. But yeah, it was my Chrissy present.
That's a nice present. Having a painting made of you, I think.
Oh, mate, and actually it does look lifelike. It is. So we. Wifey wouldn't let me put it on the roof of the bedroom. Anyway, whatever.
But you do have that crazy look in your eye in the painting.
Yeah, very true.
Which is good.
I just wanted her to have nightmares during the day as well. Nothing wrong with that.
Daymares!
So we've compromised. We're actually putting it in the passageway.
Right, okay.
Just before people go to their toilet, just so they can have a good, hard, long look at themselves.
That will help,
And they're thinking of me while their pants are around.
That's right.
Their ankles. A bit like a Nickelback song.
Yeah, it's...
I've actually been listening to Nickelback. Is this wrong?
All right, tell me this, right?
It's actually not bad.
They're the most hated band everywhere, aren't they? But what is it that has made them so hated?
Well, that's it. And I think it was... I was on that bandwagon. I didn't actually really know their...
You hate them because everybody hates them?
Yeah, I think so. But they're actually a really good rock band.
Yeah, okay.
Like they're a modern age rock...
Look at this photograph.
Yeah.
All right, I won't do any more.
But it's amazing how many go, oh, God, fucking Nickelback. And then you'll be in the pub just going, fucking yeah, Nickelback. And just singing along and just dancing. And But it was amazing how many songs I actually didn't know that were actually really good.
So they're good. You like Nickelback. They're not a
Actually-
poser band. See, I used
Yeah.
to think U2 were a really good band. Now I'm
Now
a
they're
bit
a
like...
bit posy, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that vibe.
So I reckon Nickelback's going the other way around.
Okay.
I reckon they start off posy, and then if you actually listen to
They're
the other
so
stuff,
lame, they're
actually,
cool.
Yeah, I think, mate, I'm having a bit of a prediction. Another 2 years, they're going to go off again.
They're going to be the next hipster vibe.
Yeah, because you have a look at all the bands coming back, because we just don't have any sustainability of good band. What have we got? We've just got one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
Now, just constantly one-hit wonders. What do we got now? Nothing. So even fucking Def Leppard are just cashing in from their fucking nursing home and just going, hey, look, we're coming around for super number 3.
Yeah,
We need superannuation again. And they're coming back. Now, you know they're getting old when you've got a Def Leppard band,
Yep.
a band like Def Leppard, everything's seated.
Are you a Leppard fan?
Well, Wifey's a massive 80s tragic.
Right, okay. I actually saw Def Leppard live a few years ago now. I kind of felt, I said, look, guys, those clothes are probably a little tight for you these days.
It's probably holding it all in. Still the skin and,
Yeah. Just imagine the gnarled up, leathery man skin.
and nothing wrong with it. They're old.
Yeah, they are
Like,
old.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I'd wish I'd, you imagine doing as many things as those guys have done and still
Oh,
going.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
So I am looking forward to it. We got some good seats, but November is when the gig is.
Yep, okay.
But it's amazing how the cover bands now of these bands are actually getting more popular than.
Yeah, that's true. Like here in Adelaide, we've got a big band called the Zepp Boys. You can guess who they kind of.
Yep. Oh, I
Do
don't know.
covers
What do
of.
you reckon? Is it AC/DC?
They're probably still, that's AC/DC is one of those bands to me that has just stood the test of time.
I wish I'd seen them for their last concert. I never got a chance to, and I'll never see them again, ever.
No,
That's it.
well,
Yep, forever young.
it's going to be hard.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Well, who do you reckon will continue on? Because you know how they come along and just as long as there's like at least one person originally in the band,
Yeah,
they'll
they
bring them back out again.
Like what they did with In Excess and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, who are these fucking people?
You think Jimmy Barnes would get the Guernsey for AC/DC, wouldn't you? Do you reckon he's got the octaves?
got the Scottishness, which is important in AC/DC.
Yeah.
Scottish Aussie vibe. The hard rocking, hard singing. Although I don't know about Barnesy anymore, mate. I think he's
Well, he's doing a theatre show
really.
about his book.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what a lot of the rockers are doing now. They're actually coming along and just doing almost like, this is my life kind of shit, but like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a stage show, which would be interesting.
Listen to us doing a music review show
Yeah,
here
I
on
know.
the
What's
Badcast.
happened?
We should be talking about times that we've shat ourselves, or other people have shat
I reckon
themselves.
Def Leppard have shat themselves many times.
Well, you'd think so. I think
many-
I saw it a couple of times on that show that I saw of them.
I reckon they've got bags attached now.
Apparently. Well, I think there is one famous
Is
Australian
there?
rocker who does colostomy bag up, as my understanding.
Oh, really? Like for fun? Or is it just like you know what I mean? Like just for gigs or just
You could do it for fun. It could be
is it?
it certainly is.
Yeah, I
It
heard
certainly
that.
Is,
It's just
yeah.
like, what happens if you're trying to get in the rhythm and then you just slap your side of yourself? Oh, what?
Yeah, just
Ah,
it goes back in, I guess.
oh yeah, mate, you could
That
do.
is fucking gross.
And explode, and it'd explode, wouldn't you?
That is-
Shitting into a bag. Well,
that's right.
Done worse.
Yeah, well,
But is
have you?
Well, I don't know, because it's one of those things where it would be terrible at the same time. Like, fuck, you could be shitting yourself right now and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
you don't have
it
to-
doesn't matter.
Long haul flights,
The only way you would know is when people get that look in their eyes when they're just sitting there having a beer.
It's burst,
with
hasn't
you,
it?
and
It's
it's like
burst.
it's happening now, isn't it? It's happening now.
when
Oh my god!
babies have got gas and they start smiling at you. And I'm just like looking at you. Next minute, I'm like, just going, "Ooh." And he goes, he's doing it
Man.
again. Look at him. He's got those shitty little fucking darty eyes of going, yeah, he's having a crap.
Yeah, drinky winky time.
10 years ago, Sam Davis was out one Saturday night with mates when one punch cost Sam his life. From this tragedy, the Sammy D Foundation was born. You can help the Sammy D Foundation continue their work, highlighting the consequences of drug and alcohol-related violence by attending their 10-year anniversary gala dinner. Tickets include entertainment, 3-course meal and drinks. The Sammy D Foundation Gala Dinner, Saturday 26th of May at the National Wine Centre. Book now at sammydfoundation.org.au.
Now back
to the boys.
Where we're back.
Yes, there's a big football match on here in Adelaide today. It's called the Showdown.
Yes.
It's the South Australian Derby of the Australian rules football.
Yep.
Adelaide versus Port Adelaide.
I like to call it the West End versus Parlau because I think Crows represent the Parlau because
Really?
they're newer. West End's got a bit of
actually,
heritage
that's
to
not
it.
true, though.
Bit of heritage to it.
No, West End isn't Coopers older than I don't know
No,
which
I don't
one's
know.
older.
Maybe
they're
we should
both
check.
pretty old, I would say. West End.
Okay,
and
what
Coopers
about
Pale.
popularity?
Well, I mean, it definitely represents the socio-economic status,
Yeah.
maybe,
Because
depending on which beer you drink.
I've got this theory. I don't know. I think I may have mentioned it. I've got this theory that people, maybe we should do it one time on all the list of other shit we've promised, never deliver. We're like
We never follow through with
No,
anything.
we're like-
we always say we're going to do this, and we never do it. You guys know that by now, don't you? You already know that.
we're like podcast politicians.
Yeah.
Like it never happens. All right.
These fucking guys.
But I reckon my theory is anyone who drinks a West End
Yeah.
will go a Balfour's Pie, and anyone who
Oh.
drinks a Pale Ale will go a Villies.
Well, I must say to you that using myself as a straw poll, that's 100% correct.
Same here.
I'm a Paley and a
Villies.
Villies guy. Because a Villies meat pie. Let's get into that right now.
Oh,
A Villies meat pie has got the
Machines
it's
can't
got the
taste.
peppiness,
yeah,
pepperiness,
exactly.
you know.
You need that little bit of pepper.
Yeah, that's right. It makes and the pastry's nicer.
Yep.
A Balfour's, mate, it just seems like you're eating too much fucking dough. You know what I mean? Eating
is a bit doughy.
fucking dough, man. Like,
Yeah, but it's got a good gravy to it. And
it does have a good gravy. If you'd scoop the gravy's okay, but it's the outer.
I think what it is, it's very dense, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a dense pie.
It
Like
is a
if,
dense
if you want to
pie.
be full until maybe tea time,
Yeah,
have a Balfour's.
A breakfast Balfour's.
Yeah. And then a Villies is just the flaky pastry.
But they're on the other side of it, right?
yeah.
The sausage roll. See,
Ooh.
see what I'll do is I'll get myself a pie and a sausage roll.
Yeah, right.
I'll go for a Villies pie, but a Balfour's sausage roll.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, well, there's the theory going.
It's it's all science, ladies and
Well, maybe
gentlemen.
that's what we should do. We should do it one time. Maybe we should just go to a pub and we'll buy. Even if we do 6, we'll just do 6 pies with
Yeah.
six beers, and we'll see which ones they take.
We're not going to actually go through with this, though, are we? Like we don't go through with anything.
We could do it one day, I reckon.
We'll do it
We
one
could
day.
Do it one day.
We'll do it one way. I'll tell you what we will do, though.
Yes.
Let's have a drinks break.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
We'll come back and we'll talk about stuff that's coming up on the Badcast,
I
everybody.
cannot wait.
Drinky winky time.
Ooh, I feel sleepy.
Elemental is coming to the Elephant.
People sing around.
With bass, drums, keys, dance and R&B, Elemental is not what you'd expect.
I feel just like a rock star.
Support live music in the East End and tell your friends. Getting jiggy with it. Beat the crowd and get to the Elephant British Pub, One Cinema Place Adelaide, launching Saturday, May 26th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bring it. Always good times at the Ellie.
Now back to the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're back.
We are back. And Biggie,
Ugh.
I just wanted to say,
Yes.
people sometimes think of us as just a shit-talking podcast right here on
That
the
is
Badcast.
right, but we do not
We
talk about
bring the
shit.
great quality content to you, like the last section of the podcast where we were
Yes.
talking about music.
Yes.
And what's coming up in the podcast, Biggie?
Well, one I wanted to talk about is things you drink differently in winter.
Okay,
Like, do you drink your own piss to keep yourself
At
warm?
least it's warm, yeah.
Yeah, it is warm, isn't
But
it?
that can't work. It's unscientific, Biggie. Because if you're drinking your own piss to keep yourself warm,
Yes.
you're slightly cooling it down every time you drink. You can't create energy out of nothing.
Yeah, right.
So you'd slightly be drinking more and more tepid piss as time went by.
I can't tell who these people are, but some comedians, for Dare, actually
Yeah.
drank a pint of piss, their own piss, right?
Yep.
But apparently,
Their own.
But apparently, you have to have it warm because as soon as you let it cool down, that's when all the bacteria gets in.
Ah.
So if you're going to drink it, it has to
And
be
the
like
shame.
So if you're going to drink it, you have to drink it like an Englishman.
Drink your
would
piss
drink.
warm like a gentleman.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So well, there you go.
There you go. That's another important fact that we've just learnt on this podcast.
Now, it is getting a
Yeah.
bit chilly in Adelaide, so I actually had some mead last night.
A friend in
Some-
mead is a friend indeed.
Yeah, exactly. Some Maxwell mead.
I love mead, mate.
Oh,
It's,
it is absolutely delicious. It's spicy and fruity, and it's almost like
Did you have it warmed or did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In a saucepan.
That's
Warmed it
nice.
up in a saucepan.
That's nice.
But it was, it's like Christmas cake in a cup, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's delightful. But I don't know how to make it, but I love mulled wine.
Yep.
It just seems one of those things that just I can't be fuck making.
Cloves and shit, dude.
Yeah, but it would be and like hot toddies and they're just a pain in the ass to make. I just want some fucker to make it.
Warm
and
weather
then I'll
drinking,
drink
is
it.
that what you're saying? So warm weather
Yeah.
and cold weather drinking. All right.
Because
so,
I go stouts for beer.
so
I
when
don't
winter
mind a few
comes,
stouts and
is your
stuff,
normal
so
beer? Does it change?
Darkies. Go darkies.
You go dark ale.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good beer because it's not too heavy, but it's just enough of
Yeah.
the darkness to
And a good old Tooheys isn't too bad, mate.
till he's old.
Yeah, dark ale. Cooper's dark ale is always fit.
You're probably hearing some noise right now. You might not be. I don't know.
That was
an
QTAR Flight
aeroplane
347.
just flew right over our heads. This is something that happens when you're in the western suburbs of Adelaide. I grew up around here, and you kind of just when the planes go over your head and you're on the phone or something, you just kind of just freeze in time until it's over.
That was actually
and then
pretty low.
continue.
I reckon you could have chucked a tennis ball at that.
There was stories. There were stories in this area. Okay, here we go. This is where we're going now. Right?
Old West Side story.
That's right, West Side Stories. They say that because the planes do come down, and where I grew up, my parents lived quite close to the airport.
Yeah.
So the planes come down quite low overhead.
Mm.
There was people who they say were firing rifles into the bottom of and BB guns in the bottom of
Jesus.
the planes, and they would find holes and things in the bottom
Yeah,
of the
right.
planes. And of course, because the noise is so loud,
Yeah.
people couldn't hear
Because they're descending
gunshots.
as well. So
Yeah, and so
wow.
that was pretty psycho. So one of my neighbours is a psychopath.
Do you reckon maybe heaps of kids
Doris?
throughout the year?
Was it you, Doris?
Edwards, I tell you what,
Keeping my eye on you.
it was only a slingshot, and it was my husband's glass eye. He left it me in the wheel.
Extremely accurate.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So
Last time I
that's
used it, we played Yahtzee.
that's something that happens in the western suburb.
Old West Side story.
That's right, West Side Stories. And so, all right. So, how does your life change? What are your hibernation rituals now that it's getting a bit colder here in Australia?
Yeah.
Yes, we know you northern hemisphere types. Yes, it's getting warmer for you.
I know, but-
Whoop-de-doo for you.
Yeah, it just means that I just warm myself up over fucking a burnt out car.
The real northern suburbs way. Eh? Yeah.
Exactly. Quickly get the marshmallows in before the leather seats start melting. Don't want that toxic shit on your marshmallow, stupid fucker. Oh, Dad!
So, what do you do? Like, how do you make it nice and comfy for yourself
And this
in
is
the winter
the thing,
times?
like, which I'm kind of that hypocritical because doing stand up, you want people to come to your shows.
Yeah.
But if there's some nights when I'm on and I go, I don't want to fucking go.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you
a tough one, isn't it? Yeah.
And because there's so beforehand, you go, okay, well, I'll have to go.
Yeah.
But now there's so much entertainment at home.
Yeah.
You really have to have some massive draw card to get out there. Don't
So
you?
what you're saying to me then is podcasting is your lazy man comedy. You just don't even need to go out, and it's just
Pretty
kind of
much.
beaming around.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I reckon we need to do a all these ideas, Liam.
Will we go through with any of them?
We definitely
Find
don't
out on
need-
the next episode. It'll be no. There'll be no.
For all new listeners, they go, they might. And
It
all
might
the old-
happen.
All the
Yeah.
old listeners are going,
No, it's not. It's not
"We're-
going to happen.
You're not going to fool us into that
It's a
trickery.
pipe dream.
But
As I take another sip.
that was a very dainty sip, mate. To be honest,
Thank you.
It's very, very good. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just
Okay.
enjoying my eye-watering IPA here at the Wheat Sheaf Hotel. They've got a bit going on here, actually, Biggie.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off there. We've
No.
got the beer gardens going. They've actually got a barber in the main part of the bar giving haircuts.
I saw that. I thought,
Not bad. Not
Right.
bad. And then they've, as always, they've got a food van at the front. I think the van tonight's called Give Peas a Chance, as in the food peas, Peas.
Oh, right,
Give
okay.
and it's got a picture of Bob Marley. So I'm guessing that's a veganish.
Oh,
but
okay.
Even my very own father has a food van.
does.
And he comes here to the Wheat Sheaf Hotel. Captain Snag.
Oh,
You should check
Captain
that out.
Snag.
Captain Snag. Oh,
why don't we do a podcast? Like, this is another great idea.
that we probably won't do.
Well, we can just get your dad there with the Captain's Snag.
Yeah, what?
Like,
and just
is it-
eat sausages while we're
Yeah.
doing a podcast.
Let's see how many sausages we can bang out. You know?
They're pretty filling. It's
Are
a
they?
chunky bun. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
talking...
Your
it's
dad
one
has a
big,
chunky bun?
fluffy white bun.
That's
Big,
enough about your dad.
big, fluffy white bun. And I tell you can get it filled with coleslaw, cheese, onion and bacon, and your choice of mustards and sauce.
Oh, mate. You had me at hello. You had me at white fluffy buns.
So you should come down to the Wheat Chief Hotel and check
Yeah.
it out. It's a nice pub, lots of friendly atmosphere, lots of nice beers and food vans, music, all that kind of stuff. Good Aussie.
Very friendly
pub of the
people
Western
as
suburbs.
well. Same guy opened the door twice because I went into this wrong part.
Yep.
And then he opened it again, just gone, yeah, right, wrong place, mate.
Yeah,
right, and
right.
I was like, yeah, he was a gentleman, very, very
A gentleman.
gentlemanly.
Were you in a cupboard or where'd you go?
Well, I ended up in another beer garden.
Okay.
It's like a rabbit warren around here.
Yeah, there's a venue out the back for music. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice.
so, maybe that's what it is. Because it actually looked quite good. Like it was really, really good.
So there you go. That's enough plugging.
And then this bit here looks like it just opens up to...
They've got, well, the beer garden's got the full industrial kind of look, you know. It's got a shipping container at one end with a bar. It's got
See, I reckon
steel
your dad
and,
could take
and
that on.
wood.
It looks like a kiosk. It looks like somewhere you could
It is a
sell.
bar. It's a bar.
It's a bar, is it?
Yeah, it's
oh,
a bar.
right. I
Yeah,
thought maybe
yeah.
you could sneak in there and start selling snags to us. That'd be great.
So yeah, we are enjoying ourselves here at the. Anyway, so what were you were talking about something before I rudely cut
I
you
think
off.
It was, as you walked in,
Yeah.
this is totally off the topic, but I've been actually watching the the Punisher on
Right.
on Netflix.
Okay.
And you've grown a hefty beard. It's come quite.
I've put a bit of body
Staunch
into
on
the
it.
beard.
You
Yeah,
have.
it's got a bit of chunk in it.
Yeah, you've got a bit of balm going on. It just seems very Ewan
Balm.
McGregor Jedi-ish.
Thank you.
Going on. Was it May the 4th a few weeks ago? Was it?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Or
I can't say that I grew it in honour of May the 4th.
right, but I'll take a picture. You look very Jedi-ish, but
Thank you.
when you had the hood on, everything went quite black, and so you kind of looked like the character from the Punisher.
Punisher.
And I kind of thought, I'm fucked. And then, in the words of your friend,
They will do you like many times.
I feel like I'm going to be stabbed many times.
They do you many times. Mario from Chile. You should check that out.
Yeah, so check that out, and we'll do a little bit of a quick snippet of that bit.
Very good. And
Before the
actually,
next one.
last episode was a pretty funny one as well, actually.
Justin Saw.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I was listening back and... I thought that was pretty funny. I was listening back, Biggie, on the Breaker app. I'm getting into this app
right.
now. I think I mentioned it last episode. It's this.
Yes.
It's something between Twitter and a podcast app, and you can go on there. You can follow podcast hosts, see what they're listening to, make comments, share stuff around. So I've been checking that out as my podcast player of late. I probably run like 5 different podcast apps on my phone, dude,
Wow.
for different reasons.
Yeah, just to keep away from the government.
That's right.
Shifting money
I don't wanna-
around,
yeah, that's
laundering.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
And that's been the finance segment of the Badcast, everybody.
Well, I have to say, I've started to get a bit of smell back because of on this steroid, because I kept getting infections.
You're on roids, bro.
Yeah, no, just not the good ones.
Right.
Prednisolone. It's
Okay.
a fuck drug. But it shrinks the polyps. So for a
Okay.
week, I get my sense of smell, full taste, everything back.
Right.
And it's been a week. I don't know if I want it back.
Really?
No,
Does
I
the
reckon-
world stink so badly to you?
There is just some, I don't know, sometimes throughout the day, I have to say there is more bad things
There's more bad things to smell than
to
good
smell
things.
than good things.
Really? Maybe that is the episode title. More bad things to smell than good things.
Yeah, I just don't get me wrong. I love the smell of knowing how much aftershave, so I don't feel like I'm just pouring on and
Yeah,
washing
yeah.
myself in it.
You always
'Cause I
smell so good, though,
I get
Biggie.
paranoid. So, but now it's like okay, but smelling other people. Like
Yeah,
my wife's, going, oh fuck, the dog needs a wash. Stuff. Just going, fuck, my shit does stink.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff where you take that kind of stuff for granted.
So
where
you can't.
just-
So when you can't taste, right? Can you taste?
Yeah, so my taste is if you had say you had a good wine or something strong, I just can't taste all elements of it, but I'll be able to taste the stronger parts,
Okay,
any
yeah.
real subtle
So it's
things.
dulled.
Yeah.
So does
But the
that
smell's
take some of the
gone.
pleasure away from like eating and things, a nice meal and things like that?
The tough part is the strong bits, like, your sweet, your savoury, your bitter, your all of those things are kind of enhanced a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're still getting that kind of. So you know what, when it tastes really good and it still salivates the taste buds. But then, so there's some beers that I've had this week that I love, but if I lose when the smell goes, I can't get the full taste of the
Right.
and it becomes just like a real bitter taste.
But so it's not a good. You don't get the good taste necessarily.
Yeah, so Budweiser's it's so great. Like it tastes good either way.
You can taste. Yeah, okay.
So-
but couldn't you, with a dulled sense of taste,
Yep.
drink a shitter and cheaper beer and save yourself some serious cashola?
Yeah, but a lot of those are real bitter though. Like they're
Okay.
real fucking.
The
but
cheap
yeah,
shitty beers are
Yeah,
bitter,
but
aren't
some of
they?
the other ones, you might have some Asian beers like Asahi or something like that. Yeah,
They're
you
like
can
kind of
do
a
that.
lagery kind of thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
I see. I don't really
you
like
smash
that kind of
that kind
beer.
of stuff out,
It's
so-
too watery for me.
Yep.
I don't trust a fucking beer that I can see through, mate. You know.
Well, very true. Very true. Like you need it. You need it to look like it's been scooped out of the Padawalunga.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, have you got any gigs coming up, Biggie?
Well, I did one as a Jedi last week.
Oh,
Liam.
the May the 4th thing.
Yeah. So I, mate, I got fucking stooped.
What do you mean?
It was planned out. It's May the 4th. It's Star Wars night. Dress as your favourite character. Right? My shock and awe as I get there.
Yep.
And I've Ubered in, mind you.
Right,
I'll put a picture of what I look like. But so I wore this caper in the Uber, right?
Yeah.
Got to the gig. No one else was dressed up.
Nobody.
No one didn't even know it was a
They
Star Wars night,
fucked
Liam.
you on that deal, didn't
It
they?
was. And then that's it. Where do you go afterwards? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
That is
Nowhere.
right. You just have to willow in your own self-pity.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's what they've done. They've just done it so it didn't really help because the promoter, as soon as I rocked up, I just waved my hands in front of him and just go, all beers are free for me tonight.
Yeah.
The
See, have you
Jedi
ever?
trick didn't
Has that
work.
ever happened to you? Like you've turned up to a party and it's like, or it's been a fancy dress party, but everybody is so half-assed
Yeah.
that you're the only one who turns up in the fucking gear because
Yep.
you gave a shit and
I know.
nobody else did.
Well, I remember Scott John and I, we went as the two Ronnies. So it's perfect because he's a bit shorter than me, a little
Right.
bit more stubbly, and then you've got me, who's the bigger guy. Sprayed canned my hair like grey, and I got some 3D glasses and poked the lens out.
Yeah.
So we look like the two Ronnies,
Right.
and we rocked up with "It's a good night from me, and it's a good night from him," right? And we rock up to this party, and the whole night people are going, "Who are you guys?" And we go, "We're the two Ronnies." Go, "Nah, never heard of them." I was like, "What the fuck? What are you? You piece of pile of shit." And they go, "Yeah, I am." It's like,
That's what I am
okay,
as
fantastic. One dude come as
costume.
Nirvana's Come As You Are. That wasn't even trying. You just
Yeah.
dressed as yourself, you
So all right. So you did the May the 4th.
Yep, so done the May the 4th. I've also, I've dressed up as a pirate at work,
Yeah.
thinking other people would dress up. They didn't.
Nobody
They
else
didn't, Liam.
would.
I dressed up as Superman once.
But if you do it though, you just got to rock it, don't you?
Oh,
You just got to
mate,
fucking
you
say, you
just
know what,
have
this is what
to-
we're doing now.
That's it. You have to just rock it. You just take it on and just go, okay, yeah, it's just me.
And so we've got heaps of people who want to come on the Badcast, Biggie.
Yes.
Lots of people. So that plenty of good shows coming up. Some of your old favourites like Queensland Dave and Kiwi Paul.
Oh.
And some new friends as well, Biggie.
That's right. Well, John Brooks is definitely a go. We'll have Justin Sewell back and
Cool.
probably a few other favourites. And I know Barely Audible, Dave from Barely Audible.
Oh, yes.
I think he wants to come on the show.
You know what? Who else we need to get on?
Yes.
Eddie Ift.
He is coming.
He's coming to Adelaide.
He's coming to Adelaide. So, yes, we'll definitely get him on.
Oh, we'll definitely get him on, will we?
Oh, we will definitely get him on.
It's done.
Yeah,
It's a done
Even
deal.
if we have to take the microphone to that, we'll be there.
And on that note, this has been the Badcast, everybody. Thanks for listening to us.
Yes.
You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, OzCastNetwork.com. Where are you, Biggie?
Well, I'm just kind of, just on Big Owl Comedy, all one word on Facebook. But we're talking about doing a portrait.
Yes.
We'll actually we'll shout you 2 beers, 2 jugs of beers at the Elephant British Pub. If you could come up with a beautiful portrait of Liam and I.
Of the Badcast, 2 jugs in it for you. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
We're drinking them with you. But,
Okay, yeah. So that does detract a little bit, but hopefully you can deal with that. Yeah, hey, check me out on Breaker, Biggie.
I'm going to join it. I am
go
going to join it.
Go to the Breaker app.
Now, can we have one more, and then we can go to just Breaker?
Oh, my God.
Join the Breaker app. That's exactly what I'm going to do right now.
Join the Breaker app. Yeah,
I'm
check me out.
typing it into my phone as
My
we
name
speak.
is Podcast Fiend.
Ooh,
At
okay.
Podcast Fiend on the Breaker app. You can see what I've been listening to. You can, make comments and shit, and it's kind of fun. It's like a mix between social media and podcast app. So check that one out.
Well, it's been wonderful at Wheat Shit.
We should just leave. Let's go.
Okay.
Help us buy more beers and sponsor us. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or badcast.com.au. The Badcast is part of the Ozcast Podcast Network.
Daymaz!
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.